Handout.
Mark, I don't know.
Asking for a handout.
I don't know if they heard what you said though, Marcus, but right here, this is the savior complex. This man, not even 20 minutes earlier, say he wanted nothing to do with none of this anymore, and then walk his ass out there. Cody was supposed to be done, Marcus. He was
Should have
supposed to
been
be
done.
done.
Should have been done.
And then Roman goes out there. He points out that this is his WWE, this is his bloodline, this is his everything. And Cody just couldn't take that, so he had to come out there and let it be known that it ain't been yours since WrestleMania. I felt Cody was out of bounds. He was
He
out of
was.
bounds.
He was. And, how dare he sign that contract? Roman didn't need him to sign that contract.
Did not.
He did,
Did
not.
not.
He did not. Shit.
Welcome
He'll come out
everybody to
there.
the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast. I am Eric.
And I am Marcus the grand finale. And why, oh why, is that down there?
Justice for Ricky, man. Ricky was about to go to the
You
face.
can't even see what you put right there.
It don't matter. Marcus, no one can really see Ricky to begin with.
It just looks like you censored his nipples. That's all you did.
Hey, I'm also a nipple censorer too.
Why?
How are you feeling today, Marcus? How are you feeling today?
Why are you censoring nipples?
As you guys can tell, we are here without the Lordship. He is on location. He may or may not jump in on the phone call to crash the party. We do not know.
We don't have the Lord with us today.
We sent him the link, but it'd be kind of hilarious if we got in and got out before he'd be like, "Hello, guys, where are you guys?" The link is dead.
Well, there were multiple things I was going to do in place of Manny, but then, you know what? One, fatigue and tiredness jumped in, and I said, I'm not going to do it. I was going to say, we're going to hear from the Lord, and then play the Shannon Sharpe Instagram live video. Where he like, give it to me, Michelle. Ooh, ooh.
Marcus, I want to point out, I think the best thing about the whole Shannon Sharpe situation was mainly R-Truth being in the comments. What you doing? Yeah. Oh, he giving that ooga.
The way he said they both out of breath now.
They both out of breath. Also, I would say that Ocho giving him the riot act on their podcast was actually kind of funny to the point where he said he needs to work on his cardio, which I'm not here to talk about nobody else's cardio, but
Here's the question, Eric.
Yeah.
Do you think it was real, or do you think he was on some pro wrestling stuff?
Mark, I feel like this was 100% pro wrestling shit. As many people have said, and it's not my conspiracy theory, but to go live, it ain't no, I just throw my phone on the bed and live just happens. You got to hit multiple buttons to go live.
It could be, it could have, but, according to Stephen A., he has people do his social media. He don't touch social media. So, he could have handed his phone off to somebody, and then they had to set up or something.
So he had people in his room watching him?
I mean, yeah, they may have left.
Just saying.
I don't know. I believe it's a staged act as well.
Me too. To try to get rid of those gay rumors.
Yeah, publicity.
Please.
But here's my real question, Eric. Here's my real question. Is Shannon Sharpe the winner of 2024?
Well, right now, who's been considered for this, Marcus? I mean, because, my memory ain't the best.
You got Kendrick Lamar, who dissected Drake.
And then he killed Drake's father, Lil Wayne, by taking the Super Bowl from him. But listen, can we speak on this? Like, Lil Wayne going out there talking about he was devastated, and I know Lil Wayne has done a lot of
devastated. Really?
I know Lil Wayne has done a lot of drugs. He might not have remembered that there's been multiple Super Bowls held in New Orleans that he was not the halftime show. So I don't understand why this is was the straw that broke the camel's back in this one.
I think that I don't know when the halftime show meant that you bring the hometown hero in. They never did that. They don't ever do that. They don't care.
They don't.
They don't care. They're looking for who can bring in the most money and juice at this point. Jay-Z ain't looking to see let me bring Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, let me tell you something, buddy. I'll tell you something, little buddy. You're not hot right now. You're not the number one artist in the world. You ain't on the level of The Weeknd or Shakira's ass. Okay?
No.
You're not there.
You're not.
You know who they probably offered to it first?
Taylor?
Ty Taylor.
They did. But
Taylor
ain't gonna do it. But
come on, Taylor.
But you know what? If the Chiefs make it, she might show up because you remember in the Drake diss, he did say Big Top told him to do the little ditty with Taylor, so they do have a song they can perform together.
Also, Taylor in contention of winning 2024.
Huh.
It probably comes down to Taylor, Shannon, and Kendrick Lamar at this point.
Marcus, I will point out Taylor not only changed the projection of the election for whatever reason, she destroyed women's basketball, Marcus. She destroyed women's basketball.
What did she do with women's basketball?
You don't know the story.
No, I do not. What did she do with women's basketball? So Taylor, no.
When Taylor posted her picture with her cat, with her support for Kamala, or
I believe
Kamala,
Kamala, not.
Yeah, it's Kamala. I got to get it right. Kamala.
Oh, you put respect down. She gonna win. You know.
So I don't know, Marcus. I don't know, man, Marcus. You know. She
in front. I think she got it right now.
Well, needless to say, Marcus, a certain individual from the WNBA liked that post, and it drove a certain section bonkers. Caitlin Clark liked that, and you got comments. Why couldn't you just stay out of politics? Why couldn't you just play basketball? I was a fan, but now I'm not a fan of yours anymore. You was supposed to be different. Like people was going off.
Yeah. Oh no, the white delegation done turned on Caitlin Clark.
Yes.
Shit, they support Angel Reese now. It's ridiculous.
I didn't even know.
I always like when people say stay out of politics when they don't agree with their decision.
Yeah.
No one ever said, "Oh, you can stay out of politics" when they agree with them.
But I could be wrong. But I feel like it's the Donald Trump side that always says when they don't be agreed with, they always say stay out of politics. But I can be completely wrong.
What you know about politics?
Speaking of politics, word on the street, Mark, is that Daniel Garcia still hasn't put pen to ink on his contract that was allegedly offered by AEW. I feel like he needs to sign that contract because I don't think he should go to the E. There is nothing for the E, in there for the E for him. Nothing, right, Marcus?
He could be Pete Dunne. He could be Butch. There's a spot right there. He could be that part, but I don't feel like no one gains anything by signing Danny Garcia. This is no disrespect. This is no disrespect. He ain't a needle mover. I don't care where he at. He ain't making money for AEW. He ain't making money for NXT. He ain't making money for WWE. If WWE were to sign him, it is only as a trophy to say, we got your mans. That's it.
Margaret, I can say currently on the AEW roster, there's only one individual on that roster that I would like to see WWE sign from AEW. Who do you think that individual is, Marcus? I'll give you 3 guesses on your tired ways. Let me see.
I'm going to throw one away. The Beast Mortos.
It's not the Beast Mortos, and Marcus, and it's not a current champion. So I'll make it.
That doesn't. I mean, everybody got a belt.
I know. But you won't have Ospreay, you won't have Okada, you won't have Daniel Bryan. So 3 guesses. Okay, guess number 1. Who you got?
MJF.
No.
Ooh.
Guess number 2.
What's my final? Oh, I get 3 still. Even though I threw the Beast Mortos away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're such a generous man. You're such a generous man. Kyle Fletcher.
No. That's a good consideration, but I don't like his hair. Remember, I said that last week. Don't like his hair.
I don't think this is your guy, but because once you said no championship, I went, oh, you crazy. Takeshita?
Yes, you got him on my 3rd guess.
I can't make no money with Takeshita.
I think I can.
I like Takeshita a lot. I think he's extremely talented. But Marcus, I think he's in the right place. I can't continue him to WWE and expect him to go and be Andrade and have best of 7 with Carmelo Hayes. Marcus, that's the best he's going to get.
But I can see...
Because WWE don't respect you if you can't speak no language.
I can see Takeshita there. And the same thing like in the role in NXT that they did with Ibushi. I can see that working. You find him a good mouthpiece or something like. Even if it's Nakamura's his mouthpiece, like him, Io, and Nakamura. And I know that's racist. Putting all the
that's racist together. And the English that ain't helping nobody in their English. He may as well throw Andrade. They all speaking the same language. I think they say so.
Yeah, but I really like Takeshita and stuff like that. So but. I think we can talk about all the random stuff afterwards. Let's talk about what we're here for. We're talking about the premiere of SmackDown on USA. This is their very first SmackDown. And Marcus, first question I have for you. They went to Brandon. They went to a design expert. Seems like WWE is changing up things. Their contract with their music producer is expiring. And the first thing that they did, new logo, and Meg the Stallion is the opening theme song for SmackDown. Marcus, do you like this new step forward into more progressive of being in the times with WWE?
Well, I don't feel like it was that progressive. You made it seem like it was a revolution. They've used artists before. I think they've used popular artists like Marilyn Manson before, and
You go
your boys.
Nickelback?
I was about to say them next.
Papa Roach?
Papa Roach, they've used Papa Roach ain't never really been popular. So let's be honest.
Cut my life into pieces. This is
He
my
ain't
last
never
resort.
been. He ain't never been in a Marilyn Manson or Megan Thee Stallion or Limp Bizkit level.
That's true.
He ain't never been up there, or that band has never been up there. I don't know if he goes by Papa Roach or the band's called Papa Roach.
The band is called Papa Roach.
Yeah. That says everything. He should have been Papa Roach. I'm the Papa Roach, and that's the reason they break up. But yeah, so I thought the intro was fine. I only heard it once. Let's see how it goes. I'll probably get annoyed by it next week, or they'll never use it again. Because you know how SmackDown just comes on randomly at most times.
It does.
The new SmackDown logo seems alright. I mean, you can see the D when they put it up there.
It's very simple. It's merging the S and the D together. I mean, it's very modern. I can give them that.
But I want to jump to the end on this production.
Okay. The name.
What do you think? Executive producer Paul Levesque and whoever else. What do you think of that?
Personally, I like the names, Marcus. I did
not like that.
I'm curious, Marcus, are they doing this? They want to try to get Emmy nominations?
I don't know. Why?
We've never really had credits before, so it was very different for me. But
I want to see executive producer Dick Wolf. I don't care. Marcus, if you're going to do this, that's the only time I care to see executive producer at the end of my episode. Executive producer, oh shit, Dick was on his game today.
Oh, yeah, New York Undercover, Dick Wolf.
That's more Law and Order. He's more known for Law and Order at this point.
I understand, Marcus, but I never really
watched. Was more considered of an apparition.
Marcus, if you want to point out something for me mathematically, based on how I watch Law and Order, based on Vegas time and before Raw time, I've probably seen no more than 5 episodes of Law and Order.
And what's your favorite way to see Law and Order end? Do you want to see them get the person, or do you want to see that look of audacity of this person? They got away with it.
I prefer the audacity of the person got away from it, Mark.
I love it too. I love it when
there's no order. Like you just come in and be like, what happened?
Yeah, they just like, oh, he raped that girl. You rapist. And he's like, and my money got me out of it. And then it just goes, executive producer Dick Wolf. And you're just like, oh.
There were rumors, Marcus. There were rumors that the Fist was going to come back. Were you disappointed that the Fist did not show back on SmackDown?
One, I never heard those rumors. And two, I'm okay with letting the past die. And like, I don't need the Fist brought back in 2024. They both companies have chose simplicity in their sets. That we're just going to roll out the same sets over and over. It don't matter. I mean, I know people are like, oh man, we can use these expensive sets like they used to do with elaborate chairs and all that. Just put a screen up there. People don't care.
That's true. So Wes is in the chat, Marcus. He says, a 2-man booth again. He's on Manny watch. And then, Marcus, I'm not looking for the D. I don't know exactly what that means, but
that's what I'm talking about the SmackDown S.
Yes.
That was a direct quote.
So, Marcus, arguably, cage match stars off SmackDown. We got pyro. Cody decided to give a little of his pyro budget to the cage being lowered down from the ceiling. After Paul, Marcus. Okay, before that, Paul walks out, welcomes everybody to SmackDown. We act like SmackDown ain't been on Fox before. Like this,
it's not like it was on a bigger network.
Yeah, like this ain't never existed. Like this was a premium live event. I thought they was a little over the top, but the cage being lowered with pyro was hilarious. Thought. Go ahead.
You gotta show out. You gotta show out. We back. We back, baby. We gotta show out. We're gonna show you how much we love you, USA.
I actually thought, for the first time ever, Cody gave Solo one of his best matches, because I just don't care about Solo. When the Bloodline showed up on NXT, I was like, man, they look so much better without Solo. But Solo was solid in this match. He was good. It was a good match.
I don't appreciate all the hate for Solo out there in this world, man. Solo been in the business, been in WWE for like 2 years, technically. He is ascended to the main event due to his cousins and relationships and family. Yes, he probably shouldn't be there, but he is technically playing the role of fake tribal chief. He is playing the fake role. He's essentially being the role of who's your quarterback right now?
Right now it's Justin Field because I think Russell's leg is tripping up again.
Yeah, well, he officially played the role of Russell Wilson. You ain't the real quarterback here.
But you know what? The thing about it, though, it's funny because Solo is getting all this publicity. He's being put in the main event when the one Uso who I believe should get it is Jay, where Jay just kind of like, they won't go all in on Jay. I get it, but where the hell is Jimmy at, Marcus? Where's Jimmy?
Jimmy's been out hurt.
He got to be healthy now.
I'm sure he is. Eric, you milk all this shit, though. And there's multiple reasons why I can't give Jay Uso anything. One, he's already the number one babyface overall. Everybody loves Jay. The crowd's all yeeting the shit.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Everybody jumping around. Rhea loves Jay. Everybody loves Jay. Jay's out there doing his best life. Jay can lose a million times to people going out there going yeeting all that stuff with him. It don't matter. Two, that's one reason. Two, he ain't the best wrestler in the world. He ain't that good.
That's true.
Jay is very limited in the ring, just like Jimmy. They're better as a tag team because they hide each other's limitations. They're a million super kicks away instead of weak spears and whatever else Jay does. Solid, but he ain't great. And then last reason I can't do it, the Swiss money in this half bloodline business.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
The reunion is going to be epic.
I enjoy this match. Unfortunately, I think it only got a 1 "This is awesome" chance, which is a disappointing thing because I thought it deserved at least 1.5. I mean, it was really
blame
good.
the Seattle crowd. They got some holy shits.
However, Marcus, I think the match was fine, but I think afterwards, the stuff that took place after the match is where I got all my enjoyment. Let me talk about my first enjoyable moment. Is when Jacob Fatu comes into the ring and he's beating him up, and then he climbs to the top of the cage and he realizes he fucked up. Like, he was like, oh, it's a lot higher than I thought it was going to be.
That's not what happened.
That is what happened.
That's not what happened.
Roman saved him. Roman saved him when he walked out.
Jacob was going to jump on his ass. And then Jacob was like, if I miss and Roman get in the ring, we dead. We dead. I'll be there for the fall. And Roman will just kill Tamaloya and Tamatunga. And everybody going to blame me. So I will live to fight another day, and I will sneak out the side of the cage.
He did.
Jacob was in a serious, smart situation. He was smart by getting out that cage because Solo would be dead, Tamaloya, Tamatunga, all would be dead because Roman came in full of hell.
So, Marcus, what did you think about the John Wick montage of Roman entering the ring and kicking ass and all the camera shots and stuff like that? Did you enjoy that?
It wasn't really John Wick.
I mean, but the cinematic experience, maybe the Matrix.
No. You weren't really just putting Keanu Reeves movies as these bland ass camera shots.
Okay, maybe Speed. I mean, I know it ain't no Lake House.
It ain't Speed either. I don't think there's not a single Keanu. You know what? Hold on. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Him closing the phone booth will be the most dramatic moment. But I feel that this was an epic entry, but Roman kind of didn't do anything new that he's been doing since he come back. Go out there, he beat the Bloodline, didn't say anything. Although the theatrics.
Marcus, he did not beat up the Bloodline. He beat up Tamaloa and Tamatunga. That's who he beat up.
He got Solo ass too, didn't he?
No, because Solo was outside the cage and stuff like that. And then Jacob, he called Jacob back in, but then Solo pulled him out. So the show's tag team.
Jacob wanted that smoke. Jacob closed that door too. Was like, come on in.
Yeah.
Come on in.
The tag team champions were struggling in this, but because they weren't under the protection of tag team rules. That's what happened. That's what went down.
It's like their bulletproof vest does nothing.
Yes. And Tamaloa got the worst kicks of the game. But you gotta love him, man. You gotta love him.
You know what? If I had a set of goons like that, we know the hierarchy of my goons. They're putties.
Yes.
And right now, Jacob is the Goldar of the group.
Yes, he is. Mark, Goldar really didn't do shit.
You got that right here. I don't care. You need to put respect on Goldar's name.
Goldar was just a hype man for Rita. Just a hype man. He
was.
But
Rita.
And then when Rita left, he found him another job with the other dude.
But it if he was or wait, because Jacob can't be Zed. Jacob can't be Zed. He can't be walking around his underwear and his braids out.
I think we should just stay in this whole bloodline thing before we talk about everything else that happened on SmackDown.
Let's just put it all together.
So we go backstage. Nick Aldis done spoke with people and things like that. He done got legal, done drew up a contract and everything because the bloodline was ready to fight, and all he had to do was go get this shit signed by Cody and Roman. Marcus, Cody.
No, I have a question for you. You're part of WWE's legal. You chilling. You think it's a Friday night. It might be your night off. Nick Aldis call you in the middle of the night talking about, I need you to drop this contract. He gonna tell Nick to shut the fuck up.
Marcus, let me tell you something. If you're WWE legal, you got all these contracts already pre-drawn up, and you probably have a macro that all you have to do is type names in there like Solo, Cody, Roman, and then it prints out and they send the contract right then and there. Marcus, the way that he made it sound, it was not as complicated as it was probably.
I don't know, man. Legal had to get involved.
It sounded better than what it actually probably was, in my opinion. But it made me laugh.
They drew it up before the night. We already know. We already know the Vince McMahon playbook. Contender and challenger. They must team together to know if they can coexist. That's a possibility. Draw that shit up.
But
Draw that shit up, Mike.
All of a sudden, they gave us a caveat. Cody said he was sick of this bloodline shit. He ain't doing it no more.
I mean, he right.
He right.
It's been 2 years, 2.5 years of this since I came back.
The sad part about it though is that when he talked to Roman, we never found out what Roman's decision was because Roman just came out and then Cody brought his ass back out there.
No, Roman says the decision. He said, "No matter who I'm with, don't care. I'm still the same. I'm still the same. This is still my ring. Still my microphone. This is still my people. Okay? This is still my WWE. I don't need a Ulafala. Okay? That man needed his Ulafala, Eric. That's why he brought it up.
Can I ask a question though, Marcus? Did you like the slight heel tone of Cody? Like, I thought it was very heelish when he came out there.
I thought he was bitchy. I thought he was a little bitchy.
But I think bitchy is usually the term when you become. This is how when people become evil. It's like, if you go back to the Lord of the Rings, remember when Frodo started being the evil man, when the ring took over and his eyes went dark? Cody reminded me of Frodo in that situation.
Frodo ain't never turned heel.
He did.
Frodo ain't never turned heel.
When he kicked Samwise away, Sam, I don't need you. Like,
I don't need you, Sam.
Fuck Frodo.
Yeah, but Sam brought him back. Sam brought him back.
Because Sam was loyal, man. Sam was loyal.
Sam saved the universe and no one's going to give him credit.
Ain't nobody gave him no type of credit.
Sam was the reason we got rid of the ring. I'm just saying.
The reason why we're here right now, and the orcs.
He's like, I made a promise, Mr. Frodo. A promise.
Promise, Mr. Frodo.
I made a promise. I'll follow you to the end of time. Go away, Sam. Fuck off.
Marcus, I realized
Frodo's a bitch.
Marcus, we jumped the shark. Let's go back into
the ending. I die more than Lord Ring. Shit. Now we want to talk about heel turns. Freak up Boromir ass.
Boromir, why? Why?
Boromir couldn't resist it, man.
He could.
He could. I tried. He's
dying. Tell him I tried.
I would have followed you all the way. I would have followed you as he's dying. Realizing, damn, I went bad for that ring. I became a straight up junkie. I don't know what happened to me.
I needed that one last hit to cure everything.
Man needed it. For Gundor.
So Cody tells Roman, you ain't shit. I'm the champion. This is my WWE since WrestleMania. Roman didn't seem like he liked that too much. Unfortunately, this is why
Roman had that realization like a man that just got out of jail.
Yeah.
And that dude's been begging up his wife.
Exactly.
That's my wife now.
There's a new daddy in the house. And technically
I've been locked up, but
remember, Marcus, at this moment, this is where the show should have went off the air. Because Roman got put in his place, and he still had no partner for the tag team match. Then Solo showed why he does not belong in management. He came out to the ring with him and Jacob walking to the ring with the plan of sending the putties out to attack Roman.
Yep.
They attack Roman and they attack Cody, and this drives Cody to be willing to sign and get back into this bloodline bullshit that he said he wanted no part of. I was sick of Cody. You said you wanted no part of it. Why you back in there, Cody? I didn't need that, but I still thought it was entertaining.
Because he's a man addicted to the drama, Eric. He's a man addicted to the drama. he realized if Roman comes back and beats him by himself, all the stuff he's been doing for this past year has been a waste of time. So his ego wasn't going to let Roman fight him by himself. Because Roman probably could have took him by himself. Roman would have picked up Ricky on the previous show. We could have saw what would have happened to Roman.
Ricky was available, Marcus.
I know. We could have saw what would have happened to Roman if Cody never showed up. He would have teamed with Ricky. Like, all right, Ricky, come on. He didn't care. Solo did provoke this. This is why he need a wise man.
Yeah. The
wise man would have been advised him. Don't attack them while they're in the ring together.
Don't do this.
They're going to find a bond. So, what do you want for the outcome of this? There's a lot of options, Eric. There's a lot of options we can go with this.
Marcus, I think for me, the ultimate outcome, and they're really like prolonging the situation because, like, for me, as I was watching SmackDown, as we were seeing all the legends and all the other stars from different shows in the audience, I was like, I wonder why Jay not there. So I thought Jay was gonna come out there to team up with Roman. Like, why
would Jay be there?
Marcus,
they show old people. Once they show Bobby Roode, Eric, they ain't showing nobody.
Marcus, they had. Marcus, this is one of the better analogy.
Damn.
Cody and Sam Wilson, the new Captain America. Roman is Steve Rogers. And Marcus, I think in so many ways you're right. Like, you know what?
That's right.
Sam can have the shield, but if Steve showed back up, and I know Marcus even his racist self, I need Steve Rogers to be my Captain America.
I look at Sam Wilson and go, that ain't mine.
That ain't my Captain America. He can't save me.
He's a Falcon.
This damn DEI Captain America shit. What the hell is that?
What does America come to?
What is it coming to?
You know what? If I'm Donald Trump in the debate, that's what I would have brought up. Since I was president, we lost Steve Rogers, and now look what we got. Look what we got. We got a black Falcon out there. He's Captain America.
Well,
I'm just saying.
But to answer your question, for me, honestly, I just want to see the reunion of the original Bloodline. That's what I want to see. I would because
we know we're getting there.
When Roman said this is a family matter and things like that, I also kind of want to see the heel turn of Cody. I like Cody being bitter, like it feel like he disrespected.
Okay, X. So I'm gonna give you options.
Okay.
Option one, the highly unlikely option of this is all a ploy. Cody gets in there, and then the Bloodline immediately just whoops his ass. Roman and the family talk about we reunited. You should have minded your business.
Marcus,
it's like a pack of hyenas. Just beat his ass in the main event. This is not going to happen.
I would love that. Hilarious. But that I just can't see that happen. Okay.
That kind of derails everything. It's like, oh, yes. Tribal Chief ain't shit. Option two, they lose. Jacob looks at Solo and go, and you know what, you ain't shit. I'm siding with Roman. And takes over the Bloodline and attacks Roman himself. And he leads the Bloodline. Him, the Tungans, Hikuleo, whoever else he can dig up. Maybe even Zilla. He takes over. Still highly unlikely. Mm-hmm. Option A.
I thought this would be option C.
I thought we were on option C was the first one with the highly unlikely.
Oh, okay. So you started backwards. I didn't know which letters you started at. Okay.
Yeah. So now we're at option A.
Okay.
This is what I want to happen. In all its grand scope. Roman and Cody defeats the Bloodline. Dwayne shows up and says, what the fuck is this? What the fuck? This is a family matter here. This blood. This is the same blood. You turned on your family for this Cuban man. This black son of a bitch. Raheem, you out. And then the entire Bloodline gets stronger by now adding The Rock as the new tribal chief. And they beat the shit out of Roman and Cody. He whips him again. And then he has to bring in everybody else. Cody's out.
Cody can't even deal. No, because you remember Cody and Rock supposed to have a fight somehow, some way.
Yeah, this brings it back. Like, how the fuck? I already threatened the man. I threatened the man 5 months ago, or whatever it was. And you out here teaming with him? I threatened his life.
Marcus.
And you out here teaming with him.
I will only accept your option under one condition.
Okay.
The Rock has to come out wearing them bell bottoms again.
Oh, absolutely.
He got to walk out there with them bell bottoms.
Hey, I don't respect The Rock in anything he does unless he's wearing them bell bottoms. Like, I don't plan on watching another Rock movie unless he's wearing those bell bottoms.
So, Mark, I'll tell you this right now. This might be a new way to do it. But I would say for the main storyline of SmackDown, I would give that 3. This is awesome chance. I thought that was a great, captivating moment right there.
Absolutely.
I thought that really set the tone for the show. I thought they kept you on edge, like from when Legal drew up the contract to the point where Cody said he wanted nothing to do with it, to Roman coming out there talking about he the greatest of all time, to Cody was like, well, ain't been since WrestleMania. I thought it was handled exceptionally. Now,
and we were on the phone. Yeah, we were on the phone, and you were saying at the end of the first segment, the cage, Roman, no talking whatsoever. Cody saying him no. You're like, that first hour, the credits came on right there and said executive producer Paul LeVac. You would be like, I got my wrestling this week.
I mean, like, honestly, that was like one of the better 1-hour shows. But then they proceeded to, do some wrestling.
We could be doing with Rampage. Damn.
So they proceeded to do some wrestling. And so we got the, I guess we got the unofficial best of 5 series. And I'm going backwards. We had Carmelo versus Andrade.
Well, it would have been best of 6. No, it was best of 5. He was 3-2.
Best of 5 because they was 2-2. So Marcus, the thing is about this. These guys got really good chemistry in this situation. Although I did think that he had killed Melo and Andrade. They both hit their head when they was getting the flipping thing outside the ring. I was like, oh,
Spanish Fly.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if they cleared the Spanish Fly. I'm not shocked that Andrade won, but I don't think
Triple H's booking, about his racism.
But I don't think it's over yet. I don't think Melo can take this like that.
Oh no, I don't think it's over. We're going to 7, baby.
I mean, because LA Knight came out there talking about his one-hit quitter, whatever. I didn't care. I was like, I'm so tired of LA Knight. But I thought that Melo and Hayes had a very good match, and I enjoyed that.
Yeah. So we're going backwards from the main event. We're not going back to the beginning of the show.
And we could go back to the beginning of the show, but I'm working backwards because my next segment is my strike that I have.
You're about mental space, but I thought it was a good match, and I don't think we done yet. It just seemed like it was too easy. Carmelo ain't taking that silently. He's gonna interfere. He's gonna interfere and say, "We ain't done yet. Who go to best of 5? This is the pros, son. We go to best of 7. They do one more. Carmelo wins that one, and it's a tie. And then at Bad Blood." Or whatever they want to do. It looks like a SmackDown feud. Don't look like it's going to pay-per-view. But they do it again.
So, my first strike of the night.
Ooh.
I got a strike. I mean, it wasn't a bad segment, but I have a strike for my own personal reasons. This is the Nia Jax, Tiffy Stratton, Bayley, and loud-ass Naomi for no damn reason coming out to the ring. I got my girl Bayley back. And I was like, what? Why, Naomi? Why are you doing this? You were setting us back, first of all, with your stupid glasses and your stupid outfit. She set us back so far. Luckily, Jade and Bianca came and cleaned it up later in another segment. But Marcus, Naomi,
I don't appreciate that other segment.
Huh?
Oh, we go. Go ahead. Let's finish this segment. But I don't appreciate the Jade segment.
I was just saying, Naomi and Bayley, really, I don't need this. I don't need this tag match. I just
no. And whenever I look at it, I go like, God out there, Lord, if you're listening, we need to figure out the way to consolidate something. We need to make a trade, Eric. I propose a trade. Someone call Adam Silver up. We need to propose this trade. Don't beat on this. We need Sasha and Bayley together. I don't care how it works.
We do. You can try to make Naomi work. You can try, but it don't. Bayley makes up for everything that annoys you about Sasha, and then Sasha makes up for everything that's boring about Bayley. They just go together. They're like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, they need to be together. Together.
And Marcus,
this is like getting trials without the tribulations, Eric.
And Mark, we can put Camille and Naomi together. We can do that. I'm just saying.
Mix it up. Do a good deal. We can make a deal.
We don't need. So all this match did was give us a stipulation, though, for the Leave or Leave SmackDown. So technically, the show premieres on USA, and now one of these people have to leave. Marcus, is it going to be Tiffany Stratton? Is that the one who leaves in the situation?
So I'm not clear on the stipulation. Is it if Naomi and Bayley loses, one of them got to go? Or is it if whoever gets pinned has to leave?
The stipulation was made exactly the way it was supposed to be made. Ambiguous like our co-host Lord Manny hates. Where it said whoever loses the match, and I take that as whoever gets pinned has to leave SmackDown. That's why I feel like this is a possibility for Tiffany Stratton to be pinned.
But what's Nia gonna do without the Tiffy drama? I know she having a Dax year.
I don't know.
The Tiffy drama
Marcus.
was there.
I mean, Marcus, let's be real.
I'm not breaking them up. I don't want to break them up.
I don't either. But like, do you send Naomi to Raw? I don't know what we do in this situation. Maybe we can send Bailey to Raw. I don't know.
Nah, they ain't losing.
All I know, I was like, I don't think I care about this situation. And then we have Tiffany and Nia jumping into other storylines where Bianca and Jade are being interviewed in the background. Once again, dressed to wrestle, but clearly not. I don't know how many days they get dressed up to wrestle, but they don't wrestle.
What do you mean? I feel like they were just in unique outfits and a lot of leather. I don't think they were in wrestling mode.
Well, Marcus, it was like the leather and
same
lace.
Same as Nia Jax, who was going to be their contrast. Oh, y'all gonna wear all leather? Well, I'm just gonna wear pantyhose.
No, Marcus, they wore leather and they wore lace. That's what it was, Marcus. Get it right. Get the terms right. But so they were in this situation, and I guess they had some words exchanged. And I was like,
I appreciate this.
Y'all don't need to be in this whole tag team title. You just don't. This was unnecessary. Very unnecessary.
I thought that it was out of control. I thought it was out of control, Eric. That you go over there. Oh, when do we get rid of the other black woman here? We gonna get rid of y'all. Is that your plan, Nia? To get rid of all the black women in wrestling? Is that your art? I mean, she is hanging around Stratton, who does like to post black bitches videos, so you can't hold that against her.
A quick mention: Michin got a win over Piper Niven, but then afterwards Chelsea Green got her heat back. But I mean, overall, it was Marcus perfect cool down match for what happened at the beginning of the show. Perfect cool down match. It was short, sweet, to the point. Just like,
what is this? Piper just laid down.
Yeah,
that's some ECE shit.
Yeah, the shit. But then let's talk about it. We have to talk about to me, despite everything that happened, this was my 4. This was awesome chance. The whole entire segment, the match, whatever the match was, but the build-up. Marcus, you called it last week. You said that his mystery partner was going to be Randy Orton. Marcus, when KO came down there and he introduced his partner, Marcus, I at this point just died laughing. I could not help myself. I was like, "Who is this, Ricky?
Who the fuck are you?
Why is Ricky here?" And it was just like, oh, they did something completely different in this situation. Like, I'm assuming we thought Randy was going to show up. But Marcus, didn't you want to see the match happen?
Yeah, I did. Once Ricky got out there, Eric, I was like, what? What are we doing?
I want to see.
How far are we going to go with this?
I need to see this man right here before.
That man looked like he had a 9 to 5 to go to in the morning, too.
Yes.
That man looked like he ain't seen his kids in 3 weeks because his wife said, you ain't got your shit together, Ricky.
Yeah.
And Ricky probably thought about all of that right now. Like, I'm going to beat somebody tonight. I'm going to tell my son that I was a somebody.
He didn't even tape up his wrist. He didn't even tape his wrist up evenly because he was so excited that he was getting this match.
Son, turn on the USA Network. I'm old. I'm about to come on.
I'm old.
And then he gonna see his son's a big loser when Randy Orton showed up. It was like,
no, Marcus, how Randy Orton showed up, Marcus, the production, I guess, apparently no one knew who the mystery partner was. I guess Kevin kept it close to his heart, but he told a few people who he really wanted. So apparently Randy Orton was driving down the road, butt ass naked, dressed to wrestle, and he made it just in time to that. Marcus, it was wrong what Kevin did. It was no reason for him to stun Ricky like that. It wasn't. It was not at all. But I do say after the match, when Randy and Kevin are apologizing to Ricky and thank you and stuff like that, it was a good moment for me.
Yeah. It was a good moment, but it also, when you think about how dark this was of Ricky putting everybody on TV, probably family gathered around just to see him get knocked out, and it was like that. Don't think it was fair, man. Once you get introduced, I think that's it. You in the match. I don't think that you can go back on that. I'm just saying. I did enjoy it. My favorite part about this match, one, was the Ricky situation. My second part was Kevin Owens going for the hot tag and decided to do the obvious thing. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
The obvious thing, and Kevin Owens did the obvious thing and went outside the ring to run back in to get that tag. Oh, the Lord. I'm assuming he's met the Men in Black.
Yeah.
I am with the Men in Black.
Can you fix your tie though? Can you push it up? I mean, it's a little gap. Thank you. I mean, you gotta check yourself with the tie. There it is.
Manny.
There.
You know, I've just buried my dad's ashes. Can you just allow me some time?
You came on here.
I came on here so I didn't miss a show. Justice for Jimmy.
Excuse me. It's Ricky.
Jimmy, Ricky, same thing.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I mean, I want to say you come up here. I want to make sure you was looking fresh and fit. I mean, you got the studded shades on. Those are Ray-Bans. You know, you still being ambiguous. Look like I could get me a quarter fifth from you or some insurance. I don't know which one I'm gonna get for you.
I also look like I could. I also look like from the Book of Mormon.
Yeah. Manny, I'm not ready for Jehovah's Return, or that's not the Jehovah's Witnesses. Just let
Manny,
you know.
your impeccable timing. We were talking about Ricky and his screw job and how Marcus said that he had all his family tuned into TV waiting for him to have his wrestling match, and then
it's embarrassing. He probably lost. His son's lost all respect for him. It's over.
So I've been at a show where the local talent has family there, and they were sitting next to me at the show at a Raw taping in London, and then it was the Big Show versus some guy, and he chokeslammed in like 2 seconds, and then I was like, I'm sorry about your son.
I'm sorry about this embarrassment.
You know, Manny, I'm very captivated by your background because when the fall season hits, those are going to be some beautiful trees right there. There's going to be like
I'm trying not to give away my location. That's the other thing I'm trying
Winter is coming. Yeah, Manny,
okay,
is
so
secretly
Manny,
in America.
so you
Secretly in America.
so you don't have
it
to
looks
give away
like
your
Oregon
location.
or Oregon.
Overall, what did you think of SmackDown if you watched it?
So I only watched basically the Ricky bit. That's the only thing I watched.
Okay.
The Ricky bit was the only thing I watched. I was like, you know what, Ricky got screwed.
He did.
He got screwed out of a payday.
He was. I mean, he should still technically go to the pay window.
No.
I mean, you called me here. Like, if you called me
You
here,
called him there,
and
but
then
his
you
name
kicked
got
my
scratched
ass.
out, bro. His name got scratched out since it got replaced. He can no longer be included in this.
You will hear from my lawyers at this point.
Yeah, I'll
You called me out here, and then you.
To be fair, I'm coming in. Lawyer today.
Yeah. I'm coming in a neck brace.
Because we don't want you to reveal your location. We appreciate you chiming in with us. You know, the scenery is beautiful in the background. We're glad that you were able to. Oh, Marcus has a question now.
Of course.
I was going to take the correspondent away so he can get back to his important thing so he can properly mourn. Because, you know, he accused me for not giving him the time.
Yeah, man, he interrupted my morning time.
he called us. He called us.
He called me.
Or whatever.
That's like there's a time when Eric has called me on the phone and said, I'll call you back. And I go, what the fuck you calling me back for? Doesn't make sense.
I may have done that.
Manny, what are your other thoughts of this week in wrestling or anything at all?
So I did finish All Out. I finished it, and it's made me question a lot about AEW.
Oh.
Because they were all the matches were 20 minutes, and they all felt long. In terms of pacing, the show was fine, but in terms of pacing, when I watched the whole thing, I was like, I'm exhausted from watching all of this. And bear in mind, I watched this on a plane where I was getting infuriated by the big dude, the big back in front of me. He pushed his chair back immediately. There was a big woman behind me, and she made a face when I even looked back to even push my chair back. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll sit here uncomfortably, bitches. and then this big guy just kept getting up, and then moving the chair every time, and shaking the iPad as if I was cool, as if it was cool.
Man, it was these fat people American?
Yeah.
Was Coach?
Of course they were.
I can only fly executive. Shantae done got me spoiled. It's executive first class.
Oh, you bougie ass motherfucker.
I am. That's why I don't go no place. Space is very important.
How to bougie myself out of traveling? I can't go. I can't afford first class. Where you trying to go? Yeah, that's a 4-hour flight. Can't go.
Hey, ain't nothing like a first class flight to Vegas, man. It's a great thing. 40 minutes in first class. They give you a drink and everything. Where everybody else
nothing.
Why do you need?
International flights are more. That's more.
Here's my thing. Why would you need to go first class to Vegas? It's
Because
40
I'm that
minutes.
person.
You're not going to enjoy that
You're
luxury.
an idiot. You ain't gonna enjoy nothing in 40
I'm
minutes.
that person. My knees enjoyed it. My knees did.
40
my knees
minutes?
did.
Your knees couldn't enjoy a bad 40 minutes?
Up and down. Up and down. That's what I do. In and out.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, I don't care about your rigorous sex life routine, Eric. Okay? I don't care about what you and Michelle are doing on Instagram Live.
First of all,
Michelle.
I ain't doing nothing with Michelle. It's with Shantae on Instagram Live. Get it right, brother. Get it right.
That ain't PG, bro.
He looked to the right.
I did.
He looked to the right. I hope she ain't listening to this.
Nah, I looked to the
I
right to
hope I
get that
didn't offend you,
validation.
Yeah. Did I say the right name?
But man, we're actually about to wrap up the show. Mark is gonna probably ask me my questions about the stuff in the weekend wrestling. I mean, overall, I was happy that Hammerstone tried to stop the evil Oba, but he couldn't win. But still,
Why is he evil now?
who
What's he
Oba?
done? Yeah.
Because Oba trying to put women in their place, man.
Well, he didn't do that. He didn't do that this week.
I don't know. I don't talk about that.
Man, you gonna give him a pass? You seem like one of those bad women. No, my man, he good to me. He
Nah,
beat your
nah,
ass
like,
last
if
week. He beat you last week. Well, he didn't beat me this week. And you need to mind your damn business.
If Eric gets, was he good or bad this week with Mr. King?
Lexus was good this week, man.
With
He was
Mr.
in the
King.
barbershop.
Yeah, if he was good or bad with Mr. King, I feel like I should get one with Obafemi. Was he offensive or not?
That was
Manny,
one
you
of my
get your-
favorite. That was one of my favorite segments in wrestling this week. Him in the barbershop because that barber was proud of what he did.
Okay.
Nah, I get Oro Mensah is the guy. Oro Mensah is everything I wanted to do in that moment in time.
He knocked the shit out of him.
That hair was beautiful, man. It was beautiful.
Your mother.
Here's the question, Manny, for you. Damn, I forgot the question. It was an NXT question. God damn it. Oh, no, I got it. Your most hated wrestler in NXT, I believe, is Thea Hale.
Yeah.
And his second is probably Ridge Holland for the destruction of Big E's neck. Are you softening up on Ridge now that he's threatening Thea Hale every week?
A little, but there's a part of me inside that believes this is a ruse, and Thea Hale's gonna align herself with Ridge and make the ultimate duo that I hate and despise.
That's pro wrestling right there.
But
That's
Manny,
pro
I
wrestling.
would when you were talking about watching All In or All Out, whichever one they were in. I agree. That was my
They
assessment.
did both.
That was my assessment of Dynamite. That it was just a lot of stuff. Like people are wrestling, but nothing really means anything. It's just like, why am I even here? Like you guys are having a great match, but where do I go from here?
I am invested in everything AEW did now that the Beast Mortos is a Shaq Ricochet. I feel like my guy is on his way up. He's on his way up.
You know that podcast was absolutely right about Ricochet too. He ain't doing
Yeah.
anything.
No, we cannot. The clip of the comeback, I don't remember it being that bad. But the comeback,
I'll tell you this right now. He might be winning matches, but I think his matches that when he was having in WWE when his contract was coming to the end, where I thought those matches were more entertaining. He might have not won those matches, but I thought they were better matches than what they are right now, in my opinion.
Hate.
It's not hate. Oh, Manny, so me and Marcus, you came in late. We were trying to offer up a trade because we have established that Bayley and Sasha needs to be together at all costs, and I'm willing to trade Naomi
Wait,
back.
who's representing who?
I don't know. We just need to have Bayley and Sasha back together.
We don't care. We're just trying to make the deal. We didn't talk to Tony Khan, and it could go either way. We can send Bayley to AEW or Mercedes back to WWE, but them together, Naomi don't work. Okay, she don't work. She's a horrible stand-in, and Bayley. It just seems like they can't hide their weaknesses without each other. They can't.
Is this just a one-time thing though, or is it going to be a permanent thing where they?
This is a
Permanent.
permanent trade, man.
Permanent.
This is a permanent trade, and then we do contract extensions. Later.
I mean, Bailey's done it all. I mean, you could send her there. I feel like, but I don't know what you'd get back from AEW. What would
Probably
you want?
Camille and to
You don't have to get another woman.
Camilla
I
Kachka.
don't.
I'm taking Takeshita.
You can't take Takeshita. You can't take Takeshita. That's an outlandish trade.
Yeah, we on the phone. You talking about Takeshita? I'm like, click, man. What you doing? What kind of coach is this? I'll give you Roderick Strong.
No, but I want Takeshita.
I'll give you the House of Black.
No, I want Takeshita.
You can't get that. You better offer more than Sasha Banks.
At most, you get Willow.
Yeah, you better throw Tiffany Stratton in that deal.
I'm giving you Bailey.
Yeah, Bailey's done as good stuff. She's done everything.
Not
Yeah,
in AEW.
If I'm AEW, you would say, oh, you want Bailey for, whatever the deal's gonna be. I'm taking anybody else. I take. Give me the House of Black. Give me Brody King. You ain't getting Takeshita.
That's a bad
trade.
trade.
You ain't getting Takeshita.
They damaged
That's a bad
goods.
trade.
So is Bailey. I'm not. You ain't. It's a three-way deal.
Can I get Kyle Fletcher?
No. You get Julia Hart.
I want that. I don't. Manny, J.K. Swish asked the question, did you take out any kids with your suitcase?
No, but the thought and intention were there.
I was going to send a picture. I'm going to send it down.
The thought and intention was there.
You know what? In the comments, if you guys made it this far, leave us your trade package that would get Bailey and Sasha back together, whether you're with WWE or you're with AEW. Let's get these two back together.
Or both. Do it from both sides.
Yeah, because I really would like to know. Because I feel like you getting Bailey and I'm getting Takeshita, it's a good deal.
That is not a good deal.
That is not a good deal.
What? You getting younger? You getting more star power?
Marcus, I can't look at this without losing the window of this chat.
You already said, Marcus, that what would WWE do with Takeshi? He can't speak English, so that's already a strike against
that. But it's still Takeshita.
Yeah, but Julia had Funaki. We might get Funaki on TV more again.
Yeah, he's translating. He's the wise man.
SmackDown's number one announcer.
There is nothing better than introducing a translator for some.
I was laughing at that.
There's nothing better than introducing Funaki as your translator. Oh, no. I can speak to this bitch. Oh no. Listen, bitch.
Okay, so I don't like this trade because I JK, I'm gonna tell you this. I was a big Hook fan, but Hook is useless. I think Ricky Starks is a good consideration.
Nah,
I get Ricky Starks free.
Trading for Ricky Starks is a bad trade because he's free. He's gonna be free in like a few months.
You gotta give me a better deal than that. Better deal. Takeshita's right now. You got what you gonna count about Takeshita offer with?
I put me and you. How about me and you and Naomi for Mercedes?
Is Tony gonna pay some of Mercedes' contract?
Oh, no.
I'm just gonna say because that's a
not
big
happening.
I feel like Mercedes is gonna have to stay in AEW, so the trade really is gonna be the other way around.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to want to get Bailey over there.
Bailey for the conglomeration, Eric.
Who's in the conglomeration?
You know Orange Cassidy?
No, I want that.
You get
Briscoe.
You also get the Stone Pitbull.
Oh, how about this straight up deal? It solved AEW and their locker room drama too. Bailey for Britt Baker.
Can I get Britt Baker and Athena?
You can't. What, you trading for Athena?
You trading for Athena?
I would trade for. She has improved a lot.
Actually, do you know what? Do you know what? I would trade Bailey for Jamie Hayter. I feel that's a fair trade.
I don't think I can give you that. I can't give you that.
I think that's a fair trade.
I can't give you that.
I'm not really down with this Jamie Hayter kind of.
Eric, you wait. I'm gonna clothesline you like her.
Don't make me go hop on the rail.
I'll be there Thursday. You just wait. I'll knock on the door. Ding dong.
Oh no, I'll come to you, sir. I'll come to you. I'll come to you right now. I got my car ready.
Y'all about to set up a pay-per-view.
Eric, you're kind of poor right now. I heard you spent $1,600 on a garage door.
And the fact that I did, that means I still got money to come whoop your ass too.
Yeah, but you a little bitch. You ain't gonna fly first class here.
I go coach to whip your ass with my cranky knees and everything. I be up in there.
He gonna come out there. Come on, Manny. Come on. I can't stand up.
With my seat back by the bathroom, which I think is the worst seat ever. I just think it is.
Why? You could just hit on the door all the day. Like,
No,
what's going on in there?
Because you
What's going on in there?
Because you hear all the sounds and you smell all the smells when that door opens.
Yeah, but you can be equally as annoying going, what's going on in there? You okay, sir?
I would love
you
it.
okay, mister?
The one is if you hear a grunt. That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah.
That was a bad one. Like,
Yeah.
You okay, sir?
I personally
sound like you shit out your lung.
When I'm poor and I can't afford my executive or my first, I do like to get the safety role where I can help people in the case of an emergency because those are big seats
you ain't
too.
gonna get up there and open the door.
I would, man. I would. At least I said I would. What they gonna do? What they gonna do?
I ain't doing it.
Anyway, I don't. Marcus, do you have anything else to add, or should we just end the show right now?
No, I don't think we should end the show. I have more detailed random AEW thoughts, but for the Lord's sake, I'm not gonna have his arm go tired.
No, I'll go. You finish it for sure.
All right, because Marcus, I forget you guys didn't talk about AEW this week, so Marcus got some things to say. Oh Lord, help me.
So I'm Lord Manny Hayes, the racially ambiguous, all in America, all gravy, Lord Manny Hayes.
I hope that wasn't a real plate that you sent to us. I really hope that was not a real plate.
Don't get shot. What there's a plate you sent?
With all that gravy.
I don't know. I just saw it and said, you know how I love gravy. I'll send it to my boys.
That might just be too much. That just might be too much gravy.
Hold on, Manny. Have you been to an American KFC yet?
No, I haven't.
But the way that you said no, he was like, I'm about to rectify this situation right now.
Someone get the Colonel online too.
In fact, I'm gonna go speak to him now. Bye, boys.
Bye.
What? The bitches
So,
are
Marcus,
Manny and the Colonel.
Bar, you want to talk about AEW? Let's talk about
it. We got some stuff to talk about here. Here we go. All right. AEW's coming up with their grand slam event.
Oh.
Nigel McGuinness is going to main event that against Bryan Danielson, who isn't fit to wrestle Darby Allin. But apparently he's healthy enough.
It makes no sense.
Nigel McGuinness. And the injury, what is Bryan Danielson coming back from, is a paper bag over the head, which I believe, Eric, you should recover in less than 5 minutes because all you were doing was suffocating.
Yeah, unless he's having problem with his respiratory system, Bart, it makes absolutely no sense why Darby is in this situation. It just doesn't make any sense, Marcus. It's like, it's one of those things where I feel like that they are doing spontaneous booking, where they come up with an idea and it's like, instead of sticking with their plan of where maybe it was supposed to be Darby or whatever it was.
It was Darby. He won that casino. He won the 12th casino battle royal this year.
Let's change it up. Let's make Darby sacrifice his title shot against Jon Moxley, and then we'll give an unnecessary match to Nigel McGuinness just because of the nostalgia factor. And this has always been my issue with AEW. AEW relies too much on the history that took place outside of the company instead of the history that they're making within their company. And that's my big issue that I have with them.
Yeah, and this, it's Nigel. We were alive. We covered this. Nigel versus Bryan Danielson. I believe most of it happened on HDNet.
Yes.
That may have been the case. We've been there. So we know their history. It's a good rivalry, but that's damn near 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
What fan is still around going like, I can't wait to see this again?
I just think that for me, the biggest issue that I have is that I don't understand the start and stop with Darby Allin. It's like 1 minute you having this, and if the ultimate thing was for Nigel to come back and fight Bryan Danielson, if that was the ultimate plan, would it make more sense for Nigel to win that battle royal chance? And then you could have had it.
Why not?
You could have had it be more natural for that to happen. But then I also think that then why did we even do this thing where Jon Moxley suffocated Bryan Danielson with a bag? Like, so should it be Jon Moxley and Bryan? Like, it seems like we have so many conflicting storylines, but they're not getting to a point where I need them to be.
Well, you also have Christian, who's also has a title shot at will, who with his family and stuff, talking about how he's gonna beat Bryan Danielson. I'm just saying, there's a lot of people with title shots out there. But I bet there's a lot of people with random title shots. So I don't understand why this situation. And I'm about to make a hot take right here.
When don't you make a hot take?
After watching this episode, that's true. That's true. After watching this episode of Dynamite, Eric, would you agree to me? And this may be harsh. And I think you're going to just say, yeah, you're right. But Is Darby Allin the only one of the original 4 pillars worth a damn? Still.
4 pillars, MJF, right? Darby. Who else?
Sammy Guevara.
Because I was thinking Sammy Guevara, but he's so trash right now, it's ridiculous.
And Jack Perry.
Oh my God, those were the pillars?
These are the pillars.
Damn.
Yeah, I think Darby's the only one that has 100% value to his name still. Because he was teaming with Sting, and that built him up. He was, every time Darby's out there, he gives it his all, even though I'm against 90% of the shit he does to himself. I think he's the only one worth. I can't make money on Jack Perry.
He's the only one. Marcus, let me tell you this right now, Marcus. Jack Perry versus Leo Rush was something I needed nothing in my life. I didn't need that in my life. I'm tired of Leo Rush, retiring and coming back. He comes back with more bad.
He's been retired in a while, Eric. He's been back for a minute.
El Luchador, I know you like you some Jack Perry. I just don't. I just can't get behind him.
I don't feel it. I don't feel his ice cream truck he drives around. I don't think he's a badass. I think he's really small. And I mean that in a good way. Like, they're small wrestlers, but when you standing face to face with Leo Rush, I know you short.
Yeah.
Like, you were the muscle. You were trying to be the muscle in that one, but you still weren't. I'm just not a fan. I just think Darby's the only pillar that hasn't, diminished his returns. MJF is flailing right now. I mean, him and Danny Garcia, that did nothing for nobody. Sammy Guevara showed up this week, fought Ricochet, flipped around and found out. He flipped around and found out.
The sad part about you go back to MJF and Daniel Garcia is that, Daniel Garcia really needed to be built up some more before he went into a feud with MJF. I think that him being with Jericho just really jeopardized all the momentum he had when he debuted in AEW. It's one of those things you need a hard reset that he need to go and whoop somebody's ass. The thing about it, and this is gonna be awful when I say this, Wheeler Yuta has been better booked than Daniel Garcia, to the point where Wheeler Yuta feuding with MJF would make more sense as a credible person who can beat MJF.
No.
I know you hate Wheeler, but
no. As much as I was going to agree with you once you said that. No, imagine Wheeler Yuta trying to cut a promo on MJF on the previous week to Dynamite. It just wouldn't have been right. He'd be like, hey, buddy, hey, pal, you've gone a little too far, huh, mister? How dare you try to break my neck, sir?
Marcus, but in some
ways,
I'm
going to kick your patootie.
But Mark, that's kind of what Daniel Garcia's thing.
Nah, he said it with emphasis. Emphasis, and then he broke a neck.
It just seems like to me they really had no place for MJF to go after the Will Ospreay situation. It was just like, oh, okay, what we're gonna do.
They don't know what to do with MJF. I mean, he's taking time off. I believe him and Swerve and a few other people are taking time off, but I don't know what they plan on doing. Other than the main event picture, I don't know why MJF is now fighting these quote-unquote bottle feeders and trying to get people over. I don't feel like it's working. Since his feud with Adam Cole, baby, he's been kind of just trying to chase something. It's, not much is there. I mean, his feud with Ospreay was all right, but that's a main event feud right there that they turned to a mid-card feud and ended it right then and there. I think he should have went for more revenge or something.
I mean, it is. I just think that they really have to figure out who their stars are. I just don't know. Because even the John Moxley situation doesn't make much sense to me. I don't think I care enough about it.
Well, he's playing a white supremacist actor. They're playing skinheads.
I know, but why?
Because he's John Moxley. Why not? I don't understand where it goes. I think what ruins that whole gimmick for me is whenever they cut to Renee and I go, look at your man, Renee. Look at your man. Look at your man. Look at your man. Once they made that canon, it kind of ruins John Moxley. He can't do shit without me going, so Renee, you fucking this nigga?
And then I also think for me, the thing that I take liberty at is the fact that I'm tired of the casino battle royal tag matches. I'm just tired of the casino battle royal or gauntlet for everything. It's just like, can we just do something different? And I don't know. I hope they can get better, but I just don't know. I mean, I think it's a reason why they haven't inked the contract yet.
Okay, Eric. Relief or regret or ashamed? The Bentley shows up and they drop the quarters on there. Are you relieved that they didn't destroy an expensive, beautiful car? Or are you upset that they teased the destruction of a beautiful car and didn't come through with something very
Marcus,
lame?
I'm ashamed with what they did with that car. Marcus, it would have been better if Orange Cassidy and them would have drove off in the car like they were going to have, instead of putting a bunch of coins inside of that car.
Ooh, could be Grand Theft Auto this week.
But Marcus,
we can downgrade from arson and attempted murder to Grand Theft Auto.
I could also say that for me personally, professionally, the fact that we're feuding over a jacket that was destroyed 4 years ago, like,
yep.
Why should I care?
They straight up went Brian McKnight on us, Eric, and said, and I start back and what? That's what they basically did.
That was a beautiful Bentley,
though. That was a nice Bentley. It was a beautiful car. And you know you jealous that Brian Keith, the bounty hunter, got to sit up and drive in with his hands up, pointing to the USA like that.
I mean, he was Jericho bitch in that situation.
He was saying we. He was saying we. That dude was living his Barbie life. But I'm actually more relieved that they didn't destroy the Bentley, because when I saw it pull up, I was like, or when I saw them with the tractor or whatever the hell it's called, and I was like, they better not destroy this Bentley or I'm gonna be pissed, because there ain't no heat right there. And then they dropped those weak ass quarters, and I will tell you this right now, it was not $7,000 a quarter, that made me $1.75.
I know.
It just didn't seem like enough. And I feel bad for the person that had to pick out all the quarters of that shit, going, let me get all this out.
El Luchador, guess what? I don't care about the bracelet. I've never even mentioned that I cared about the bracelet. If you guys notice, I don't even talk about CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre except when he killed him that one time. It's not about the bracelet. I just think that Jericho is dead in the water right now, and it would be better if he was removed off of TV. It just would be better. Like, the learning tree is more annoying than what they do good. It's just one of those things where I'm tired of Jericho. I think they have a very young roster, but I think they continue to focus on a lot of these old people that brings no value. Like, for example, you could focus on Christian, because guess what? Christian brings a value to it.
He's kind of old now.
Yeah, but Marcus, you got to admit, although he is doing the same thing that Jericho is doing at the same time, just in a different way.
You know what? You got a point.
Yeah. So, and then Manny is right. The bracelet has an emotional tie. That was a bracelet given to him by his wife.
WWE Shop is now making money off that person's bracelet. No, it wasn't. It wasn't given to him by his wife.
But it had his wife's name on there, though.
He gave it to him by a fan who WWE is now selling replicas of the bracelet now.
So we had this gauntlet match.
Bastards.
I'm just like, we didn't even have to have this gauntlet match. We could just gave the match to Kyle and Will. That's all we had to do. Why did they have to have this match?
Why not?
Because it seems like the match is Will and Kyle versus the Young Bucks. Like, because the Young Bucks still feel like they are a draw.
Ooh, damn, you coming after the Bucks like that?
I did.
Damn.
I did.
Yeah, you right. But you mean today.
I'm just saying, it's just like a lot of things. Like, if you're gonna sign Ricochet, feature Ricochet to be a star. Him beating Sammy ain't nothing for me. They don't do it. Two dudes flipping.
Yeah, but he'll beat beats Mortos. Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah. I can't wait.
Marcus, why do you like Little Vader so much?
I love the Beast Mortos. Come on, the audacity to call yourself the Beast Mortos.
I mean, like, I don't even think we got any follow between Swerve and Hangman this week.
But no, Hangman is feuding with Jeff Jarrett now. Because he's like, Hanger, the person you gonna battle yourself, you gonna have to remember this. It's gonna be the one in the mirror, okay?
I don't understand.
And he was like, bitch, fuck you, Jeff Jarrett. And Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal and all these people came out and was like, what you doing, Hangman? What you doing?
I will point out that Mariah May was a highlight of the night. Her wanting her Mina back. Mina! Come on.
I'll tell you my highlights of the night, and I believe that this is not the people I think AEW won the spotlight at all.
You want me to return?
Highlight of the night.
I don't know what's going on.
Brian May and the Hill
We
promo.
can talk afterwards.
Okay.
What happened, Marcus?
The people, the highlights of the night, Brian May and the Hill promo. You know what? Jeff Jarrett showed me some value. Jeff Jarrett was just talking serious, and Hangman was like, "You want to fight, but you ain't never touched my wife again." And I was like, "That's a man standing on his business."
Yeah, he was. He was.
I thought Christian handled his business correctly, although everything Christian said just seemed like it's up in limbo because of whatever's going on with Moxley and Darby and everything like that. And that's pretty much it.
That was pretty much it.
Right. It was. I don't understand what's going on with the Callis family. I'm assuming we're leading toward Takeshita versus somebody. Because he seemed upset about that second selection. I don't understand why Callis went to Ospreay when he could have picked Takeshita. Because Takeshita's like, I ain't fucking with him.
Marcus, things don't make sense, man. That's what we're trying to do.
Me too, El Luchador. And to say that he's a highlight of the show in 2024 for me is something I don't like saying.
Mark, I hate to let you know, Marcus. He is really in number one contention for the biggest surprise of 2024, Marcus. I like to call it the Dax Award. Jeff Jarrett.
No, Dax Awards are you the best. Currently holding this by Nia Jax.
Well, okay, so will we call this You Still Got It Award then? What
You still got it. You still got it 2024. The comeback of the year.
Mark, what did you think of his debut?
Huh?
Julia's debut. What did you think of it?
It was alright. It was there.
Yeah, it was fine.
I don't appreciate her beating Chelsea Green.
It was.
And I feel like it went too long.
I felt like it was one of those things that it might have been better off if she didn't have the debut into the to their next PLE. For me,
everything's focused on the WB or CW where they show up and they throw everybody on that card because Bianca and Jade threw themselves on there. They got Julia versus Roxanne. They got Trick fighting for the belt. By the way, how the hell do you lose that match, Pete? You had him in the Russian leg sweep and you fell off. How you let him get up? Why does he have tougher skin than you, Pete?
Once again, I thought
physics.
The Heritage Cup match was one of my favorite matches from NXT. I don't know why I enjoy the Heritage Cup matches so much.
Well, as I told Manny, the highlight of the match for me is Red Sinclair just spraying the water bottle like Charles is a cat. Like, why are you spraying water on me?
I also love the fact when Wesley just came out and said, I don't understand why y'all all try to talk in secret. We all know what happened to them. I fucked them up because I did this.
I did this.
I was like, you tell him. You tell him.
Let me tell you something. Is it just B-Fab or the Street Profits look like a real tag team without it?
They look like a real tag team without Marcus. NXT.
I was like, I haven't seen these guys in years.
Marcus, NXT proved things. Sometimes teams have that third wheel that they don't need. First, we saw it with the Bloodline, and then we saw it with the Street Profits. You don't need all these people. Mark, how did
continues to impress me.
How did you like your Nubian Queen going against Jordan Grace?
I thought that was a good match. I called that one. I was like, it has to be Sol Roca. Although everybody in the back talking about who we gonna team up, how we gonna get this open challenge and having their dreams. I don't know how they all missed it. I don't know how they all missed that. But the highlight for me on NXT, nothing beat this segment. I'll tell you this right now. Jada Parker in the opening segment just waiting in the parking lot.
In the back? Yeah.
Yeah, all day. And they show all these people come in at different times. And you just see her in different positions in the back. Whether it's sitting on a golf cart, sitting on somebody's car, her just practicing swinging in the background. That shit was hilarious.
And then her refusing to get the help from the lady, I can't remember her name, who shakes around, Lola Vice. Yeah. Like, I don't need your help.
Tyrese Halliburton's going to be there next week. How do you feel about that? And CM Punk.
CM Punk. I mean, that's a big thing, man. They building up. They're building up for October 1st.
What's Halliburton going to do next week on NXT?
Marcus, he's going to walk around and be Tyrese Halliburton. That's what he's going to do. I'm not going to knock a man for having fun, Marcus. I'm not going to knock the man for having fun. But I think that was pretty much it for the week. I mean, overall, the week was fairly enjoyable. I thought WWE had a really good week, a solid week on USA. It's not like they hadn't been on USA before, but, you know, it was a good week for them.
We back, though. That's what they say. They were back. I'm just glad it wasn't 3 hours like people were saying it was going to be this week.
I felt good 2 hours, and I can't wait for 2 hour Monday Night Raw. It's great. Life is good right now. And AEW, get your shit together, please. Just get your shit together. Makes sense. That's all I ask.
Just tweaks. Just tweaks.
Just make
you
shit.
don't do too much.
Yeah, make stuff make sense.
Tweaks.
But anyway, we thank the ambiguous Manny for showing up on the show. We really appreciate it. I am Eric.
And I am the Beast Marcus, the grand finale.
And hopefully we'll see Ricky on SmackDown next week, because I think I would really like to see that again, because I would love for the storyline Ricky try to get a match and he just can't get a match. But, you know, like I can see A-Town Down bring Ricky back as the interview him how he feel about being screwed out of the match, because he's the reason why they lost. I mean, and they beat up Ricky.
He could be, what's that dude? He could be the next James Ellsworth.
Yeah.
You know, this random dude that they use, and Ricky got them chants. At that moment, Eric, I felt Ricky was more over than a lot of people on the roster to that day. He was more over than Carmelo.
Marcus, he heard more cheers. Marcus, he heard more cheers than the whole AEW roster.
Shut the fuck up, man. Don't do that.
All right, except for the Beast Mortis. The Beast Mortis got his cheers.
Ah, and the Outrunners. Shout out to the Outrunners. And MXM.
All right. Anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Until Marcus and Manny are back. You guys back on Tuesday or no? No. Back on Thursday, right?
I don't think so. I don't know when we're back.
Okay, they'll be back eventually. But
we got a lot of content coming out, though. Just random content. Check it out.
If not, we'll be back next Saturday to get caught up again and see where the world is at in professional wrestling. So I'm Eric. He's Marcus, the grand finale. Stay sharp. I'm about to hit the button this time. We out.
You ain't gonna hit the button. You ain't gonna hit that motherfucking button. I dare you.